The John Muir Way and the John Muir Link, 187 miles in 12 days from Helensburgh to Dunbar in Coburn's Path in June 2026. Day 5, Kilsyth to Falkirk, 15 miles. I picked up another Urban Grind coffee on my way out from Kilsyth to help power me up the long hill back to the trail. On the way, I stopped to enjoy my coffee and the peaceful ambience at Auchinstarry Quarry. Ivy-leaved toadflax, which is edible but slightly bitter. It has antiscorbutic and vulnerary properties. The ascent to Croy Hill and my return to the Antonine Wall, as the rain was coming down heavily. As I was ascending Croy Hill, I was presented with a choice. I could either take the lower option to the right or the steeper option over the hill on the left. There was no contest. I took the steeper option, which proved to be a good choice because the views from the top were fantastic. Starting my descent from Croy Hill. Heading over the top of Croy Hill and the site of a Roman turf-walled fortlet on the Antonine Wall. A sculpture of Silvanus, who represents the Roman god of the woods and looks out over the Kelvin Valley from Nether Croy. The trail descends to reach the Forth and Clyde Canal again, and yellow flag iris. Flag irises are believed to have numerous medicinal properties, including anti-inflammatory, analgesic, antioxidant, and antimicrobial ones. However, some parts of the plant are toxic and should be avoided. The trail continues along a tranquil section of the canal for 6 miles. It seemed to go on forever, although there were plenty of distractions en route, such as a few boats, locks and cattle, as well as the odd dog walker and some amazing wild flowers. The loch near Allendale. A tranquil scene along the canal. Once again, sweet Sicily was abundant along the trail, and I enjoyed breathing in its lovely aniseed-like smell. There was also a lot of valerian just coming into flower. I saw this roe deer near Allendale. Tufted loosestrife. And then I arrived in Bonnybridge to see this sign. I was amazed to discover that Bonnybridge is located in the so-called Falkirk Triangle, an area in central Scotland that is famous for being the world's #1 UFO hotspot. Roswell has nothing on this. Apparently there have been hundreds of sightings of UFOs and unexplained aerial phenomena since the early 1990s. I jokingly told my friends that if they didn't see me again, then I had been beamed up. Obviously, since I'm posting this, I passed through unscathed. Or did I? Some of my friends are starting to wonder if the Tricia who returned from walking the John Muir Way is the same as the one who embarked on her adventure. After Bonnybridge, the trail climbs back up onto the Antonine Wall at the former Roman fort of Rough Castle. Like the previous sections of the wall, this had a profound impact on me, and I wondered if the energy there was responsible for attracting the alien visitors to the area. Heading out along the Antonine Wall towards the Falkirk Wheel. My first sight of the Falkirk Wheel came as a big surprise. You simply can't fail to be impressed by this marvel of modern engineering, which rotates and lifts boats from the Forth and Clyde Canal to the Union Canal 35 metres above. As I was standing gazing in awe at the Falkirk wheel, I met this inspirational young chap called Andy, who was walking from Snowdon to Ben Nevis in aid of suicide prevention charities. We had a long chat before I continued on my way down into Falkirk, feeling both humbled and inspired by his challenge. Following the Forth and Clyde Canal into the centre of Falkirk and my accommodation for the night. Please see my Day 6 video for the continuation.